writer with a sense of adventure. I'm Jules Verne, running into all of these obstacles. When will the fools learn? Looking for the mines and the minefields. Whose turn is it to step onto something and wonder who burns? Feeling explosive, happy that you noticed. Feeling like the knowledge is turning to something ferocious. And maybe some days I'm feeling atrocious. Who knows what the anxiousness is? I'm in my head again, whoops. It's just a sense of adrenaline as the medicine never lets them in. I guess I got the ADD, but I've got an acumen. I'm not an acting man, I do it all sincere. What happens then? There's a rapping trend and I ain't gonna follow the trend. I'm here to render all the things in my head. I'm here to make a little bit of stuff for my friends and maybe meet a few people who could listen. That's like me and you. The universe that we are making's like a harmonica that is played by a hobo on a train or on a bus. You feel the longing and you feel the travel and you feel a sense of miles as the song simply unravels. Come battle, not me, but battle with yourself. It's Scrabble when I piece these words together, and it helps that I have got a dictionary on hand. It's like an Oxford moment when I'm getting in my jam. I'm getting in my bag, but never ever zipping one up. You could get onto the zipper at the carnival, bud, cause I am feeling all the nausea and all the ups and downs and all my idiosyncrasies and whatever is coming now. It's all raining in my head and that's the forecast. Before you cast stones, look at your glass house. Look at whatever has happened now. That's what you need to axe about. Get the axe out your back now before you back down. That's exactly what you need to ask about. Let's get down to brass tacks now. I've got the brass kneecap like in Crimson Chin. I'm just kidding, kid. Nothing here is crimson yet. It's maroon cause I'm marooned on the island that's long. That's where I come upon, and now I am like Kong cause I am climbing upon all of these totems that y'all have so that I can write a new song that you could maybe clap or hear it out. I did it with my spirit now. I made a couple songs improvisationally and the lyrics stout. Oh, it's crazy. This song's called Fall Back. Huh. Blockhead is so good. Yo. It's a paper towel life cause it will just unravel. Then I gotta clean up the mess. I feel like I have to confess, maybe fess up and suss out whatever I suspect. Like I feel peckish, I feel like I'm pecking on a couple things I wasn't expecting. I got a bird's eye view. That's why my confirmation name was Peregrine. Yeah, yet again I gotta let him in. The memory is the one that's of my friends. Now it's memorable. I feel a lot of bull that I've gotta sift through, but that's okay. As I'm talking to you, kinda helps me to process. I guess like I said, it's something that I suspect. I'm a suspect, and I know that I'm complicit in the crimes and the rhymes and the times we elicit with so explicit. But I never say fuck, but I guess I just did. That's a paradox, yup. I'm on a paradox and I'm jumping in a ship that's creative, and it's creatively whatever this is. Like you hear the foghorn and it's blaring in the background. What is that sound? It's the thunder. We don't back down. They say that we should fall back. I love autumn, so I'm just saying, yo, bring the fall back. Yo, let all cat, he's all rats. As a matter of fact, he's not even tall. That's just because big things come in a small package, and that's why that's him, that's it, magic, bring it out of the hat, that's a hat trick, just like the rabbit, feeling like it's the grandest, and that's tricks, and this is not just for kids, unless you're thinking that age is not a thing. That's what the discussion is. The concussion hits when my brain just gets to bludgeoning itself, cause sometimes I self-flagellate. Meanwhile, I should probably adulate, I should probably feel good. I'm not been an adult of late, it's been too dull of late. Now that's okay. So I need to spin off and maybe rip off the head of myself while I improv. Which doctor? Don't know which doctor to turn to. So I guess once again it's that Jules Verne cue, because I'm going 20,000 deep. Maybe you could see me on that 20,000 leagues. It's been 5 weeks in a balloon with birds and the bees, like the worker bees. Yeah, they want the bees to work at the hive, but never ever want them to prefer to sting. They want them to forget that they could remove them surgically, and so we're neutered and we're sitting so supine. Who's mine? Yeah, I'm sitting with the soup, right? Sown soup for the soul. Me and we all come together just to make whatever food that y'all need, so we could weather the storm. Literally weather the storm, whatever ports in the storm, whatever's important to y'all, and just settle in scores. I said we could weather the storm, and if you need help, then I will direct you to ports. Last one, this third time's a charm. This instrumental is called Everybody Knows, and I'll put a link in the description. Again, these are beats by Blockhead from a project called Known Unknowns, the instrumentals. I feel like maybe I am part of a diagram. I speak from my diaphragm, let all of the air come out, like you just let that balloon fart around the room. Yeah, I read a book when I was a kid, and now it helped me to be part of a stitch, part of a seam, like I was Frankenstein. Now I feel like a monstrous being, but like those birds and the bees, I don't prefer to use beans, but if you bury them, then you'll find a large stalk. This is all talk. No, it's not. This is all's talk. And I'm here feeling like Tony Stark with an all spark. I'm all parked in the agency of my head. Maybe I can see where in the Matrix see that I'm dead. No, I mean the matrices. I'm like a waiter or a maitre d' while I'm showing you where you take your seat. Basically, I brought up that matrix scheme to say that we all have the agency, like my name is Smith, and so I smith all these words. I'm a wordsmith at a blacksmith's anvil. Never will I cancel myself. See the pie on the sill. I am the guy that will kill all the vibes in my head, and I will just still solidify and then distill the thoughts that sit inside my mind, like all the blockades, whatever this blockhead's saying. I'ma talk over it, not till I get paid, cause that's not the motivation. That's not what I'm saying. It's my fiscal responsibility. Fuck your fiscal year. This is not what I'm into. I'm into an interesting career. I am into creating and getting into it. It's intuitive, and that's why I do it. I like the stuff that Blockhead's producing. So Bruce is talking over this and all the music. And who's sick? Not me. I'm so healthy. I feel like my mind's been wealthy. Sell me nothing. You can't sell my soul. I'm not Faustian. Yeah, as these rounds begin, the doubt begins to spray. So I just wash myself off with that insecurity blanketed in self-esteem. Boat engines that I never had, so I walk along this little path. Steamboat engine, meaning there's a turbine all along the river of creativity that was dripping from the cherub's eyes. Creative juices down the river Styx, meaning that it's not insignificant, meaning this is living bliss. See, creation is orgasmic, that's why they call this the little death. Thanks for watching, glad you're interested. So this has been Spontaneous Sundays with AllOne, episode 31, and this is a late episode. It's the first time this year that I've done one a day late, so sorry about that. We just had some technical difficulties, and I say we, meaning me. Apparently I talk in the third person and multiple people now. I feel particularly good about this episode. I don't know, I just feeling extra lucid. I've been trying out polyphasic sleeping lately, so maybe that's changing my brain chemistry or something, and I'm feeling particularly lit or on. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, help me to create a better series for you. I do this every Sunday, so subscribe, comment, watch a whole bunch of other stuff, and thanks for engaging and supporting the spirit of improv and creative experimental music and an independent artist. So be well, see y'all next week. Peace. Say hello in the comments below.